Hey Panthers, my name is Sam, and I'm a graduate assistant with Student Wellness. Student Wellness at Georgia State University is here to support all 8 dimensions of wellness and provide the Georgia State community with the knowledge and resources to remain safe, happy, and healthy. Today, we will be defining and discussing consent. This is a particularly important time to educate students about consent. The period of time between move-in and Thanksgiving break is known as the red zone. It is estimated that more than 50% of on campus sexual assaults occurred during this time in which students are returning to campus, meeting new friends, and throwing parties. There is also an influx of students who are new to the Panther family and may have limited violence prevention and consent education. Therefore, it is essential for students to have knowledge about consent and available campus resources. In the state of Georgia, consent is defined as informed involuntary agreement. Consent contains 5 key components. First, consent is enthusiastic. According to the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, enthusiastic consent is the presence of a yes rather than the absence of a no. Second, consent is verbal. One must receive a clear spoken yes prior to sexual activity. Consent is specific. Consent applies to each sexual act individually. Consenting to one sexual act, like giving or receiving oral sex, does not mean that you've consented to other acts. Consent is sober. All parties involved must be free from the influence of drugs and alcohol. An individual under the influence cannot give consent. Finally, consent is reversible. Anyone can revoke their consent at any time. If this happens, sex must stop immediately. Without consent, any sexual activity is assault.
Hey Panthers, my name is Deja and I'm a graduate assistant with Student Wellness. Here's the contact information for Student Victims Assistance, the Counseling Center, and a Student Health Clinic. 3 confidential resources on campus at Georgia State University. The Student Victim Assistance offer crisis intervention and support for students who have been impacted by a crime. The Counseling Center is staffed by a team of mental health practitioners who counsel students and support their holistic success. Finally, the Student Health Clinic provides physical health care for students, including wellness exams, vaccinations, and STI testing. Additionally, here's the contact information for 2 other important resources aimed at reducing the incidence of sexual assault. The Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, also known as RAIN, is the largest anti sexual violence organization in the United States. RAIN operates a free confidential 24-hour hotline and chat line which supports their mission to stop sexual violence by supporting survivors, holding perpetrators accountable, and creating safer communities. The next resource is the Georgia Network to End Sexual Assault is a nonprofit organization that coordinates and supports public and professional education, advocacy, and support for sexual assault centers and service providers in Georgia. Thank you for watching. To stay up to date with everything health and wellness at Georgia State, follow us on social media. Use the QR code on the screen to follow our social media pages at Be Well Panthers on Instagram, YouTube, and X. Thank you.